Avatar's is... Oh, it is up. Okay. It begins again. Except this time we're not playing Fortnite. I told you. One day I will not. You boot up Stellar Blade. I don't know how long I'm gonna play this. So, shit, I got fucking chocolate ice cream on my shirt. Motherfucker. How the fuck that even happen? Doesn't even make any sense. Just watch this too. Oh shit, it loaded right up too. Cool. Let's continue. So I'm at the part where you go into the orbital elevator next. So apparently that's a point of no return, so we have to do all the quests. Ooh, excuse me. I think you can go back to... Most of Zion will not. So I guess we just gotta do Zion's quest. I don't know if I want to do all of them, but... I mean, I don't want to... Let's just do one at a time. I don't know, I'm not usually one to do side quests, but I'm also itching to do the next story, but we're gonna make this just a stream of side quests. So, no major stories. Oh my god, I don't care. So fucking loud.
Angel? Angel?
Stop. I'm not an angel. I'm a child.
Angel? The nice man over there told me...
What's this?
What?
Dunno, but I accomplished my mission. Bye-bye. I got to see the angel up close.
What?
That's suspicious. What is this?
The lower part of EDO 7. The recovery program control the broken sewer device uses to get to the water out of the plaza and look into warehouse 77.
Talos Plaza. That's a pretty vague request.
Could be. We'll look.
What to do?
Let's go. That looks interesting. I always struggle with where does this go? There's more? Okay. I don't know what the flashing is for. We found the tea! Or whatever, soda can. Alright, let's go to, can't believe I got shit on my, whatchamacallit. We'll see. It's actually kind of annoying.
No regrets.
But, I like the music in this game. EDO 7? Excuse me. It is good for training up skills, that's for sure. I hear though the boss is also very difficult and you do want to do a lot of the side quests. And this is where we need to go. Oh, I feel full. But I had a good solid meal. I did pretty well. What is this? Oh, it's a waterbed video. I kind of miss waterbeds. I almost wish I could. Ooh, what's this? I had a total of 1,800 calories today, along with my 24-minute run in the absolute blistering heat. Oh, okay, the exo spine can be. In total, I had 228 grams of protein. That's not bad. 53% carbohydrates. I went pretty high on fat today because I had a lot of milk and also had the finished watching Gumball. I also had to alright, we're gonna wait until I get, because I want to get that 5 point. Let's see where we go on. I'm getting better at this timing.
Why send a kid to deliver the message? Anyway,
I do want to get my PS3 hooked up. I mean, I could do RPCS3. I might test that because I know one guy was streaming Dead Souls, Yakuza Dead Souls, and it was an interesting experience. Oh, yeah, this part. I remember this now. And apparently Yakuza Dead Souls runs like ass. And you have to pay 75 bucks, and he's like... And it's funny, he was like, he was very much like... This should allow me... Yep. There we go. Yakuza Dead Souls like $75 too, so... That's something that sucks. Eventually I'll get the game. I'll have to do a lot more damage than I did last time. Alright. Oh my god, they're being so fucking loud. I hate this shit so fucking much. Why is it so hard to just talk like an adult? This is new. That shield breaker is pretty useful, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna try and parry and do a cool. Don't think it allows you to test to do training skills. Maybe it does. Charges at the enemy and deals additional. Allows another dodge when dodging. Perfect dodge, hold triangle. Hold triangle plus circle. That's the other one I was trying to do. Ooh, this is new. I've just never been one to do side quests, so this is kind of like tedious to me. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make this my goal. Oh my god, stop fucking yelling like a fucking child. There we go. Ooh! Okay, I think this is where we have to be.
Whoa! The program is really working! Oh, even I wasn't able to crack it. This is so embarrassing!
It's almost like the person who made this program is responsible for breaking the drainage system.
Oh no! Foreshadowing. I mean, I don't know, I've never played the game, but that is pretty obviously, like... Shit. Hard to... I guess we're retributioning this instead. I do love some of these animations though, they're freaking incredible. There we go. Wow. I want to get better at that. Like, what was that one skill? It was... And the cool thing is, I think you can also... Let me go into settings, because I tried to set this in my Steam Deck. The swipe up to open the map would not work. Yeah, see, it mentioned it. Scan. Actually just said scan. Very weird. Let me try customizing it, because it works here, but it does not work on my Steam Deck. See, the quick map isn't set, so why does it work? It must just be a it must just be the way Linux works with is not using Steam input. It's using 200 devices. So, maybe I'll have to tinker. What the hell? What is the red? That's new. Okay. Ooh! Got a chest. Damn it. mean, there's a bunch of cool outfits, but I think this one's still one of my favorites. Shit. Let me look up what the fucking... chain reflect. This is... Consumes 3 of those? What? Wah, wah, wah. There it is. That's what I did before, after perfect dodge. You can't enter training, unfortunately. Can be performed if reflection 2 is successful. Perfect. Where was it? Perfect parry. Completely parries. What the hell is this now? Complaining about MVNO cell phone provider. I wouldn't act like an ISP is silly. Doubly so when you mentioned anything back when limited 3G was a thing. What? Well, if really we're milking those unlimited cellular plans. Yeah, had a buddy torn exclusively on an Android phone over 4G when I first rolled. Whatever. I don't care. I just asked for a fucking usable. Everybody on Reddit's gotta be gotta argue about some shit. They can't just fucking like. Everything's bad faith on this, on the, not even just that site. Most of the fucking internet now, and I'm part of it. I tend to assume the worst. I try not to, but it happens a lot. Reflex boost, double dodge, burst. I'm trying to remember what the skill is. After perfect dodge, hold square. Hold triangle. After reflection 2. For dodge, hold square. Reflection 1 is so you can hold it. Okay. Where's the one for parry? That's tacky again. It's under burst? No. Onslaught. I think it's here. Perfect dodge. Gotta be here then. Yep, perfect parry. I thought it was somewhere else though. After perfect parry, hold square. That's what I was thinking of. It's not the... After... And that's counter 1. And then you do... After counter 1, you hold triangle plus... You hold square. Triangle. Square. Triangle. So weird. Square. Triangle. Square and circle. Not triangle, circle. After prepare, hold triangle. What I did. Triangle, circle. Some beautiful. So we need two. I don't have that one yet. It's so confusing. There it is. Damn. I'm getting a lot better at this. If you guys remember some of my previous streams, it was hard to watch. I just couldn't get that timing. So you do also get a get more slugs. Ooh, there's our password. I think that's for the thing up there. And the cool thing is, my plan is, this whole day has been kind of shot. I could have started streaming earlier too, that's the sad part. but whatever. There it is. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Is that beta? Beta, beta, kappa. And you've been introduced to the poop frat. An actual story from my school. There's apparently a frat that they call the poop frat because legend goes that they shit on their pledges. I don't know if it's true or not. It probably isn't, but we had a guy who joined it, and we would make fun of him for it. College is a real fucking time. Ooh, can't go down. I was almost about to jump. It's like, ooh, that's no good. That's no good. I love this advertising. Don't change it. It can be said about so many things. Just don't fucking change anything. YouTube was great. We don't need AI monitoring. We need non-AI parenting. Well, I will say if one day you no longer see me streaming... Did I just get a new outfit? Dude, there's so many outfits in this fucking game. Yeah, it just freezes. I have no idea why. It's doing this again. We're gonna try closing. Give me 2 seconds. There's something I want to look into. It's all done. It's running. Now let's run Firefox again. See what happens. I will not submit my age. Okay. To any website, and you shouldn't either. So I think they're accepting credit cards, so I will go out and I mean I don't have to. I don't have to go out and use cash to buy it, but I probably will. Just because it'll be that much easier to, you know, that much harder to track me down based on that. It's not even that, it's not like I expect privacy. Like, I'm streaming to YouTube right now with, my own face. What is that red? Is that, I guess that's burst energy or something? I don't know. I don't remember seeing that before. But I know it's not something to expect with privacy. I mean, for Christ's sake, I already have my face on the platform, so some may be like, why is it such a big deal to send your face? But it's about the fact that I choose to stream and show my face. Right? There it goes again. Why is it freezing? I don't understand why this is... Like, Twitch's preview just freezes. Well, whatever. I know it's running alright, so... Pretty much good. Who's talking to me? Take long to just place it. Let me make sure my audio is good real quick. Sorry. Why is that me breathing? Let's test it. I just want to make sure I'm not, like, blowing out the audio. That sounds pretty good. I just want to make sure my, that's the problem. Whenever it's not in focus, it likes to... See, this is my problem here. Why is it so hard for Firefox to just you're not in focus. Oh my god. Let me turn off the stream. It just does this. And then it stops doing it. Like, it hasn't done it the past few streams. I guess it's... I gotta reboot. Turn this down. Plus program goals. Share your progress towards meeting your plus program goals. There's nothing to share. Alright, I'm sorry. Let's get back to the game. I might have to restart my computer when I'm done playing Stellar Blade. So if we switch to Fortnite or something, I know Fuck. That's the problem. When he's against a fucking wall, you can't... There we go. I think it might just be my computer acting up. That's the only thing... I don't know. The game might be running sluggish. I feel like I'm missing something here. There's got to be search warehouse 77. Where is it? Through here?
Nice. Let's go inside.
Oh. Okay.
I don't feel so good about this.
Who the hell?
I can't believe it. Who would do something like this?
Who is it? Do what? It's a little loud. Turn it down. I'm not sure who these people are supposed to be. They're just dead people. What am I missing here? Is these people supposed to know? She's chasing us. More. Oh, there's more. Gotta catch them all. Cut. Hurt. Mother Sphere is wide and she will get... Oh, I guess they mean Mother Sphere. I don't know. Can we close... Oh, open those doors and get some airflow. Salvation creates a pending doom. Therefore, we will do Mother Sphere's bidding on Earth. Isn't it? Okay, so these people are for the Mother Sphere? We're merely for ourselves and put them in the cradle. We're not traitors. Someone has to know this. Okay. 5 out of 6, so I'm missing one. Ooh. Yeah, it's lagging like hell. I don't know why this happens out of sometimes. I guess I just have to jump up here. Fuck. Why is this such a pain in the... See, it's running slow, so that's the issue. I don't know why it does this though, for fuck's sake. Windows 11, you piece of shit. Yeah.
Didn't just drown.
Yes, they were slaughtered. I got that.
It looks to me like it was made with...
This is the work of a monk.
So, is this...
No. This seems...
I don't
Okay.
understand. A blade like...
I think I know one thing though. This plaza was flooded on purpose.
I don't know. What do we do now?
Well, at least we can retrieve them. That is, if they aren't severely...
We already got the memory sticks. Not yet. There's something over there. I need to see what this is. Yes, that 45 gold was really important. It just runs like ass, man. Alright, up we go. I don't know why it randomly... And I guess that's part of the reason why it no longer runs like ass. Some screenshots. I love getting these dumb little screenshots. I don't even know what the purpose of it is, but I love it. Timer's still working, so that's good. Come on, stupid fucking piece of... The fucking delay from... is it so fucking hard? Why does it just do this sometimes? It's got like this dumbass delay and it just runs like ass sometimes, man. I already cleared these. There we go. It's just a pain in the ass, man. I don't know why it does this. But it seems to have stabilized. And if it was just gonna freeze that, then I'll just deal with it. The problem is I don't want to so my monitor has a power, I shouldn't say PWM, power delivery issue, where I think it's a power delivery issue where it just flashes and I have no idea how to fix it. I mean, I don't think there is a fix. I don't think there is a fix. I think you just have to buy a new one, which sucks. And I'm trying to get a graphics card. And I can't do that if I spend another $200 on replacing my monitor. Fortunately, 1080p monitors are cheap. The sad news is I wanted to get a graphics card and then buy like 1440p monitors instead, because once I have a new graphics card running a 1440p set, it'll be easier. Plus, I can go micro OLED instead of, you know, not TN, what's it called? IPS. So I can go with a nicer monitor if I just wait. But the stupid power outage killed my monitor, so his power outage killed my, didn't kill it. It works, but it's iffy. I think I'm gonna have to restart it because it's running like ass. And it's annoying because I shouldn't have to restart shit to get it to work. Ooh, okay, there it is. Ooh, fucker. That's a new Wasteland Adventure. No. Okay, so let's see. Let's look through, because I've unlocked everything that. So let's go through what I've unlocked. I've got Wasteland Adventurer. Don't try to mess. We've got these are DLC ones. So this is you buy for, I think if you bought the game. I don't know the details. I think they're just DLC. Yeah, so you've got the deluxe pack, Alan Wake pack, Stellar Blade. Wait, no, that's not Alan Wake. That's okay. So let me go to the store for this game real quick, because I have no idea. I just bought the complete because I knew I wanted this game like in its complete entirety. So I'm like, we're doing this. Stellar Blade Complete Edition. I think I have everything. You get the Stargazer suit. Yeah, so I think I have everything. I need to play Nikki, come to think of it. I should do maybe a stream. You have the Tachyon pack. I assume it's yeah, you get like the one suit, which you get as DLC. Nier Automata, which you have to collect the Stellar Tears. Goddess of Victory Nikki DLC, which is the suit one of the suits I'm using, but I have pretty much all of them, I think. The deluxe pack, which comes with, yeah, so like a lot of that, the deluxe pack comes with the Stargazer. I don't know where the other ones come from, but yeah, so but that one I had, this one you had at the start. This was the Nikki. That's another one that it gives you at the start. This I had to find, this I had to find, this I had to find. This is Nikki. That's Nikki. That I had to find. That I think was Nikki. I don't know. There's some wild costumes. I mean, and then these are ones you get with the DLC, I think. There's just some. That I had to find. That one I had to find. That's the DLC. And then there's like Yorha. It's like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 Yorha DLC ones. It's just insane how much. Ooh, speaking of which, can I upgrade? No. No, I can't. You don't have any drone upgrade modules either. But I pretty much at this point, I'll probably switch it up maybe down the line. I should up those, but let me see. Well, here's another 5. Let's see any hit. Damages the bounce the enemy hit with quadruplet. Increases. Generates additional arcs. L1 square plus L1 square. Cool. Definitely save up for that then. Let's rest and clear and get this done. But yeah, so I wanted to get I got a bunch of things I need. First thing I really plan to get, and it's going to be the hardest to get right out the gate, but it's also the most important, is I want to buy a 5070 Ti. I'm running a 2080 Super, and 3700X, my CPU is, I think it's here. I have no idea where the, whatchamacallit is. The 3700X is running a little long, but what would it cost me to run that into a, I think we're here. Let's go back to Zion.
I trust, but don't let...
Or EDOS, no, it's this, I'm in EDOS 7, Zion. Let's see what it would cost. What's I looking for? Oh yeah. Ryzen 7, I think the best one I can get is the 5800X3D. Best AM4. Oh, no, sorry. AM4, I'm on AM3. Dude, it's gotten so confusing. Because they had AM3, then they had AM3 Plus. Oh, maybe I'm wrong? I don't know. Let me look it up. Ryzen 7 3700X is what I'm currently running. 3700X will give you a great blah, 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 blah. Fluff, 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 fluff. It is AM4. So AM5 is best AM4. What is there? Because now we're pretty much... What is the best CPU? Is it the 9800? You can't... These AI responses are like, oh, well, you can go with a 98. No, the 9800. Don't know how much the 5600 is bought, but I imagine it is. How do you definitively test this? You can check bottlenecks here. Is this okay? So this will be pretty interesting. Let's shift gears here for a moment and talk about my plans for the future. Because it does include talking about what the fuck? I don't want your stupid fucking notifications, man. So let's turn on Firefox and transition. So let's talk about my plans for the future. Right now, I'm running a... Why is it? Fuck it. I'm just going to type it. Run the 3700X. My current GPU is the 2080. Man, they really just, it's like, no. And I'm at 1920 by 1080. I've actually got 3 monitors, but I'm gaming at 1900 by 1280. What do they call WUXGA? What the fuck? Okay, let's go to proceed to calculation. Bottleneck calculation, simulation pixels for general tasks. It is too weak for the super. 10% of a processor bottleneck. Okay. Now let's go to the 5070 Ti, which is my planned upgrade at 1920 by 1080. It's actually not that much worse. It's only up to 26%. I thought it'd be like 50-60%. That's not bad. Now, supposedly, if you up to 1440p QHD, it decreases the bottleneck. If I go to 4K, $2160, it drops down to 3% bottleneck. So yeah, so it's directly linked. Now let's see, if I go to 37, I think the best I can get is the 5700, maybe the Ryzen 7 5800 XT. Best CPU, ooh, let's go to, I'll just leave it at that, because we know it's 17%. Best AM4 CPU. 5700 X3D for most people is the way to go. All right, 5700, because it is nice to have a 5800 X3D for gaming, but it's easier to find a better value. Let's look it up. 5800 X3D, because they got a little confusing. 258 isn't bad, and it is the best. 5700 X3D is actually more expensive on Newegg versus the eBay posting versus Newegg's 320. So it seems like the best way to do it is if I'm going to just upgrade with the same platform, I can, for under $300, I can get an X3D. And then I think another Corsair 32GB RGB RAM DDR4 in white, 140. So for 400, I could up myself to, I'd have my 64 gigs of RAM, and I'd have the best CPU I can get for my platform. Which is cool. Is that the guy from Home Movies? It is! So I'm watching Clarence on CN Classic stream, and they go to a video store, and there's a guy, the guy working the counter is like an adult version of, I don't know his name, but the guy from Home Movies. He's got the hair like, same design. That's amazing. Hold on. I gotta look this up. I'm sorry. Home Movies in Clarence. Brendan. That was his name. I didn't watch the show. I caught the show, but I wouldn't like watch it. And I never really like registered what the hell was going on as a kid. And it's not on early enough for me to catch it on CN Classic, so. I feel like that was the best part of this show, was Clarence was, I'm going to be honest, the show is about a kid who's special. And I say that with the utmost love, because it reminds me of me as a child. And I think that's why I love it. But I think it does a great job at, like, presenting a positive light of those with this. It's better disability representation than like 99% of what's out there. So there's a Polaroid of Coach McGurk. That's a name I remember, though. It's voiced by the same. Yeah, it sounds like it's voiced by the same person. That is crazy. I love that. The 5800 X3D is actually pretty cheap. The problem is, though, do I really want to get... Do I really want to spend that much money to go with the top. Granted, it's a dead platform, but it is the best the platform ever had. And if we go to the 58, so I'm definitely going with the 5800 X3D because it's cheaper and it is consistently better. And we dropped to 12% on QHD. On 1080p, so if I don't, which is, I'm going to be on 1080p, I'm only at 21. So yeah, there is a big benefit to upgrading the CPU. Or correction, upgrading to 1440p as far as your bottleneck. Now what this will actually mean for frames, I don't know. Because I will pull up my PC part picker. We're going to go into my build. Yep, it's still up. Cool. So, this is what this is the DDR5 memory I was picked out. I'm going with basically the same memory, the same Corsair build. I'm loving Corsair, so I'm definitely going to be going with, and I'm going to go off the gate. I'm just going to get both of them. It's going to cost me $110 each, but I'll be getting 6,000 megahertz. I'm curious to see how fast this is going to be, man. This is going to be in like a year, honestly, when I'm working and, you know, making like 6 figures with overtime, which is not 6 figures, but you know, it's a nice. I'm making enough money that I can afford to do the big platform upgrade because that's gonna be the tough part. Because I'm looking at like, yeah, I go big on the motherboard. Some people like to chintz out because they can. I'm spending all this money, and I want to make sure I have all the features I want. And this is the hard part: finding a motherboard in white to match my CPU. Currently, I'm running the Ace, and usually I go with MSI with Asus because I've always liked Asus. And my X370 in my server PC is MSI, and their BIOS was shit, or their UEFI actually was still. That said, I've heard good things about the modern MSI BIOS. I heard it's gotten better in the AM5 platform. We'll find out, I suppose. I mean, most of the time I use SPDIF, whatever the hell's SPDIF. I don't fucking know. Optical. For all the theater guys. That said, I would like mic in, line out. That said, I'm really annoyed there isn't a full theater setup. I know it's not as common as it used to be, and honestly, my plan is to go with a set of Yamaha bookshelves. I'm looking at the HS3s in white. They are really nice looking. And again, you can see where this shit is getting a little pricey. And you can see why I'm like, okay, here you go. We're going to, I can't show you this because it's got my name at the top. But, actually, I can just roll in a new private window. So we're gonna go to desktop share so I can swap this over. There we are. So I don't want you guys seeing my name, but this is the monitor I'm planning to go with. Oh no! This is the one I have now. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I don't have it bookmarked. Sorry, that's the one I have now. But yeah, I'm looking at, I think I have it, yes I did. So I'm looking at this one instead, the ROG OLED PG27, so I'm looking at a 27-inch OLED monitor that runs 1440 by, and then 240 hertz. I'm currently running a 280 hertz, which is a nice way of saying it's 240 hertz with an overclock. I don't use the overclock. The problem is, the good news is you saw that monitor I posted. That is like $300. It's like $200. I may have to buy myself a monitor. I have on 44 hertz monitor, but I really have gotten used to loving my 27-inch monitor as my main. And even now, I can see it flickering ever so slightly. It might just be me. No, it's not me. It is the monitor. It does this, and I have to like adjust the brightness to somewhere else. So you'll see it on my face. Watch my face very, very closely and watch the lighting as we go through 20s. There it is. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. It might be too fast for. It is highly noticeable, and anyone who had a seizure, has a seizure disorder, would be losing their shit if they were staring at my monitor. I hate it. And I tried. I contacted Asus, said, hey, my monitor isn't working. It's flickering, and brightness control no longer works. And they said, well, you're out of warranty, so we can repair it. It's going to cost you $80 flat, and then whatever the repair costs. I'm like, well, besides that costing about as much as the monitor, I really can't afford it. Otherwise, I'd just be buying another fucking monitor. And I'm like, can you extend the warranty? I think it expired January of 2024. And they're like, no. They're like, I can try, and then came back the next day, no. So, it's a shame. It's hot out there for a pimp. It's a quote from Film Riot. I gotta attribute that properly. And I know, I should have had an APC, or UPS, whatever you call it. APC's the brand. Well, here's CyberPower is the one I'm looking at for $240. Yeah, that's the problem. If I want a UPS, I need like a 1500 volt amp UPS. I've got a 1000 watt power supply. My monitors need to go on it. And I've got them on. I've got everything on surge protectors, by the way. The problem is, as the power drops, it was browning. It was browning out. So if you ever seen, I've actually worked on fires that we've had for when these breakers pop, and I've responded. And the way it works is there's an arm, and it pops up. It's spring loaded, and basically when there's enough power, it'll trip, and it causes a physical. So you'll have your power lines running along, right? And along the post at one point, you'll see like a bracket. Let me see if I can find a picture of one. Give me 2 seconds. Power line breaker. Here you go. This is a good picture of one. This is one with them actually doing work on it. Oh no, these are tools. I don't need these. I don't need tools. We're not fixing this ourselves. So here you got your insulator, right? And you've got the actual breaker itself, right? There's a load break tool. This is a better picture. So you've got your insulator. So these things. The cool thing is these dishes allow you to know how big it is, how much power is running through the line. And what'll happen is, a lot of times when you have a surge, what causes a power outage is this thing will pop out, and it disconnects the power, and that's a safety mechanism. Very cool. Yeah. But what can happen sometimes, especially on bigger high tension wires, let me see if I can find a video. It's cool as shit. Let me see if I can find a video. We're gonna learn some things today on Rage Engage's stream. Some stuff you learn as a firefighter. High tension wire circuit breaker arc. Here you go. Yep. Now this is high voltage. This looks like it's in a substation. So this is not exactly the same thing, but you'll get the idea of the phenomenon. So as it disconnects, the plasma in the air becomes charged and becomes a conductor. That is a massive one. And then eventually it clears out, right? See if I can find a good. I think this is one. No, this is the same rotational one. Yeah. But you can imagine, this is what happens. Oh, here's a good one. You'll actually get to see it in action, too. This is the exact one I was thinking of. So, these breakers, notice how many frickin' ribs you've got in here. These are high voltage. These are big transformer these are big power lines. And You're about to see what happens. This is that breaker out. You saw how small it was in that one picture. That's on your typical, like, behind your house utility pole. Look at this shit. I guess somebody had a storm.
Yes.
Yep. That shit. You can imagine how much hell that plays for anything that's connected to that power, that anything, especially computer parts. This is why you need a UPS, because what it does is it has a battery. So when you have power like this, that's essentially dirty, as they call it, it's not quite drawing what, and then eventually it cuts off, but it arcs to it. This is like the equivalent of whenever we have a medevac flight, we always have to record the helicopter landing. I feel like this is the high voltage electrician's equivalent of that. Like every single time we land a helicopter, we've seen it. I've seen God knows how many helicopters land to take patients away, and I still pull out my phone to record because it's just so cool. I've actually had 2 of them land on one road.
That's a good one.
So yeah, you can imagine when that happens. So this is a steady flow of current, and now you've got resistance, and I'm no physicist, so I don't know what the fuck, if it's higher, lower. It could be sideways for all I fucking know. Could be teleporting through time and space, but what I do know is that's not how power is supposed to flow. So, and it's probably creating resistance. So, your problem becomes anything on the end of that is sensitive to fluctuations like that is going to get fucked. Now a surge protector helps on a certain level. But and computer parts are a little more robust than they used to be. But what I can tell you is a UPS is a battery, and then connect to a bunch of sensing. I don't know the full details, but basically, when it senses drops like this, it'll use it. It basically feeds cheap viewers. Yeah, I don't give a shit. You can fucking die. Stupid fucking bots. So, my understanding is you're no longer getting power directly from the wall. The power from the wall is running into the battery and charging the battery. The battery is at the same time discharging and running your computer. How it works then is that if you have dirty power, it's not going to your computer, it's just charging the battery. It's not charged the batteries efficiently, but that's okay because the power is going to be out in 2 seconds anyway. But that means you'll never have a dirty cut like this. When the battery dies, it just cuts the power. You won't have that wild fluctuations in voltage because it's designed to isolate the mains from the computer with a battery and capacity. And maybe it doesn't run through the battery. Maybe it just runs through capacitors, which kind of are like small batteries. Again, I know enough to be dangerous. So yeah. So if I bought a UPS, that would solve my problems. Even though I wouldn't probably have enough power to run my computer long enough. If I'm running like a 500 volt amp, it's probably won't be enough. It could be. Depends on what you're doing. But I like to overspec shit. I'd like to make sure that I'm not going to buy another one of these things, right? Eventually, I want to have a whole house generator because I run things 24/7. So it'll be nice to have a UPS that can run for a couple minutes, at least, to make sure to bridge that generator. Ideally, I'd like an hour in case something happens. But there's always more is better than less. But if I really wanted to go high spec and get like a 3500 volt amp UPS to protect my shit, that's going to run me like $3.5 grand. I actually spec'd one out. I'm looking at data center shit at that point, and I'm not going to be Mudahar here and tell you I know fully a lot of this, but I do know the basics. This one's rated for 1500 volt amps, 1000 watts. Now I don't exactly understand what that means, but I know because my understanding is a volt amp and a watt are kind of exactly the same. Like 1 volt amp equals volt amps to watts. They're basically the same. It's just the expression. A volt, ohm, amp, watt. What? To convert volt amps to watts, you need to know the power factor of the circuit. Formula is watts equals volt amps times... Okay, so there is a difference. What is the power factor then? A value between 0 and 1 includes the phase difference between voltage and current in AC circuit. Essentially how efficiently electrical power is being used. If you have a 100 volt amp and a power factor of 8, the wattage would be 80 watts. So I guess that has to do with the efficiency? I don't know. But it's 1,000 watts. So at max load on my PSU, which I'm not reaching, I'm just barely within spec. Oh, it's this one. Now kiss! Here's the problem. Oh, they even sell a rack mount one for... It costs more, but that is really cool. It's a 2U rack mount. That's actually really cool. See, here's a 2,000 volt amp, but you need it in rack mount. It's 1,200 watts, which would give me a little more overhead, but it's like double the cost. It's $455 versus, because you're gonna only get a rack mount. Mini tower APC is 240. So if I had that, I wouldn't have damaged my monitor, though I probably wouldn't have had my monitor hooked up to it, because here we go. Surge plus battery. They give you refer to bottom of unit for electrical shock cautions. Oh, okay. So I don't know why. It also runs network, which is cool, but I'll be honest. SNMP. SMMP UPS. That would be really cool. Does the network port do in UPS? You can access. I guess that's what that's for. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this. I'm sorry. I know we were playing Stellar Blade, but I think this thing supports remote monitor. But I know like I've got a surge protector that has a little Ethernet, or I think it's a phone jack, and I think it's like to protect the phone jack. I don't know. Sine wave output. I see. I don't fully understand. I'll have to ask Home Lab about it when I'm ready to buy. But honestly, I could probably figure it out. I'd have to learn more about, but I know like they've got surge protection, which is great. Actually, this has got more power. So I'd probably run... I need 2 of these things, because my plan is to run one for my main PC, and then one for my 850 watt server PC. So I'm thinking the main one will run my main PC and my 3 monitors. And I've got 4 or 5. I could maybe run something else off of it, but does the surge side protect? See, here's my question though, is I don't know what the Ethernet. What are Ethernet ports for? Because there's an in and an out, so it's like a network pass through. But so I really need one of these things, and only after my monitor. So my monitor still works, but How do you run the software? I'll have to look into it. I think the first one I'm going to do is I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battery sides. So I mainly run 3, 4, and the router and modem. The rest I can run through Surge, I guess. UPS, Surge, protect from... See, here's my question. Does it protect from brownouts? That's my main concern, honestly. Maybe someone will be able to answer this question for me. No phone line, it's a network. Wiring fault. Now, interesting enough, the rack mount one only has battery and surge, but has more ports for it. Very interesting. Very cool. 12. See, that's the problem, though. 1,500, 1,000. See, basically, 1,500's the biggest residential. Why is 1,500 the biggest residential UPS you can get? I wish they would make bigger home ones. I mean, you can get a rack mount one for relatively cheap, but it's still annoying. I guess you gotta plug it into... I mean, I could run 2 of my PCs of it. I really need 2 of these things. That's the problem. Because I need one for this computer and one for that computer. The good news is, I've been through several power outages and never really had too much of an issue. So, I only had my monitor break. Sucks. It really sucks. Because now I have to buy a monitor. The good news is, they're not $400, they're $200. But as I showed you, I think, the monitor I want is, and I need 3 of these things. And before I can get these, I need to get my GPU, which is 1,000. So it's going to be fun. Then these are HS8s. I'm just using them to fill in. My my actual one I'm looking at is the HS3s, which are 230, and then I'm looking at, where is it? The Scarlet. It's the basic DAC. It'll be nice because while I don't use it while I'm streaming, and I usually like to use headphones, when I take a shower, it's then a bitch to put headphones on. So it'll be really, really nice to be able to just not worry about it. Or just chilling, having speakers, you know? For shit I don't care if I'm bothering people, you know? As much as I've always been a headphones guy, I'm starting to just... I want a good set of speakers, and these were great. The Z10s, you can't even buy them anywhere. Logitech Z10s, like you keep going into the Z10, and it gives you like, here's a CNET review. Again, these are from like 2006. They are some nice speakers for what they are. Compared to, I didn't realize how good I had it until they died on me, and they still work. They still, watch this. They're on. You can adjust the volume. Well. You can't, because I don't think they're plugged into anything right now. I took out the USB cord. Because I thought maybe the USB cord. Nope. It's the internal. Maybe I can pop it open, fix it. But it's not worth it. I'd rather just get a nice... I've been wanting a good set of bookshelves. So, Astro also discontinued the A40s. Very pissed about that. But as you can see, I've got quite an upgrade. So, get the GPU. I want to get I need to get the GPU. I need to get the 2 UPSs at 240, so like 4 $500 together for 2. I want to get, and then my big upgrade is redoing to AM5. So 9800 X3D because fuck me and my wallet. I actually should do the. Let me see what the let me see what the, because I'm probably gonna have full HD still at that point. 14% versus. I'm actually surprised how. I'd rather have a bottleneck for CPU than GPU. Yeah, pretty much this is your best bet. So, and then eventually I can get. I probably won't go to 4K, and I'll probably continue streaming in 1080p. I don't know if Twitch even supports. I also want to get a gimbal for. Well, that's a phone gimbal. I mean, it's a more of a bonus thing. Oh, that's the other thing I want. So you may have noticed if you follow me on YouTube. This is horrible. I'm sorry. I also lost another follower. Damn. I was almost at 300. I was really looking forward to it. So you may have noticed I'm doing a stream. It involves me walking around a flea market and you're staring at the floor. Eventually I'll correct that. I don't really have the money or time to go to a flea market right now. But I've been dying to do that, and it was cool. So we'll probably do more in the future. It's also been rainy every week, so the sad thing is my buddy, if he goes days, may have less Sundays, and Sunday is their big day. Saturday is okay, but that whole big area we walked in the antiques section, you know, the one with the AC units, that is not open on Sundays, and it is very sad. I think it is open on Thursdays, so I don't know. I know Thursday is another big day, but it's weird. But the one thing I want to get the DJI Mic 2. So it's it's like a little, like, it's almost like AirPods. They come in a little case, and you get 2 of them, and you put a little, like, animal thing on top and everything. I've seen some vloggers and people like Retro Rick and what's the other one? Pixel Game Squad use them, and I like them a lot because they're wireless. They should have enough battery to last us. And I can link them right to. The only problem is I also need a media mod for. Why is that not for sale anymore? What the fuck? Did they stop producing? What is this? GoPro Media Mod Hero. I have the 12? 11. Are they just not making them anymore? Did they just stop making? I mean, eventually I want to go with a better camera. I'll probably upgrade, the more I think about it, to the DJI Osmo. I've seen some streamers use that for IRL streaming, and eventually I want to get into that too. And then I could, but for now the GoPro is cheaper. I mean, it's not really at the end of it all, but Tractor Supply is selling them? What the fuck? This is kind of ridiculous. It's about $100 at. How the fuck is it for sale at? Why is it so hard to find the fucking media mod? Why is the media mod all of a sudden very expensive? Oh my god. You fail. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. So nobody wants to answer their mic, so we're going to continue until they call back, I guess. So it looks like there is a linking mode. The more I read, though, the GoPro Media Mod is kind of junk. For some reason, there's none for sale right now, except there are from other people. Why the fuck there's no... Whatever. Anyway. But apparently it's kind of ass. But welcome to not having enough money. Be right back. Hey guys, so you have been a lovely audience. Unfortunately, our lovely time has come to an end for tonight a bit early. I hope you enjoyed the story of my plan to expand my computer. It is hell on earth, and it's going to cost me thousands over the years. But it's going to make for some really nice setups, some really nice streams. I also, honorable mentions go out to, let me see where I'm at real quick. I have to get going, so we're doing this as I go. But honorable mentions go out to getting a capture card. Like I said, a DJI cam, a DJI mic. I eventually want to get a Rode mic spot. I want to get a, we're going to have some fun stuff. Oh, and I need a 4 terabyte NVMe because I have not enough space still. Oh, and a audio Rodecaster Duo. So I hate to sound like a shameless plug, but if you like what I do and want to help this crazy effort of mine that I'm slowly doing, and mind you, regardless, I plan to do this over time. It's just this would help make it quicker. You are free to donate. The donate clip is downstairs. In the description. So yeah. Always never expected, always appreciated. We definitely go a long way, as you can see. There's a lot I want to get to expand things. We're gonna have a really nice setup one day in the distant future. So thank you everyone. No raid today. Thank you for showing up. Fuck you to the bots. And till next time. No outro. Stay classy. Later, Tater. You get the blank screen outro because I really have to move.